G20 Summit will be in Rio de Janeiro. The G20 Summit represents the conclusion of the work carried out by the country holding the group's rotating presidency. It is the moment when heads of state and government approve the agreements negotiated throughout the year and point out ways of dealing with global challenges. In Brazil, the G20 Leaders Summit is scheduled for November 18th and 19, 2024 in Rio de Janeiro, with the presence of the leaders of the 19 member countries, plus the African Union and the European Union. The Task Force for a Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty was proposed by Brazil's G20 presidency and will focus on establishing a global alliance to raise resources and knowledge for implementation of public policies and social technologies that are proven to be effective in reducing hunger and poverty around the world. Adherence to the Global Alliance will be open not only to G20 members, but to all interested countries. The official launch of the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty is scheduled to take place in parallel with the G20 Leaders Summit in November 2024. The process of joining the pillars, national, financial, and knowledge, is now open to national governments, international organizations, multilateral development banks, knowledge centers, and philanthropies that want to support the alliance and sign its declaration of commitment. During the G20 Summit in New Delhi, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva announced the creation of a task force to establish the Global Alliance, committing to reversing setbacks in achieving sustainable development goals: 1. Poverty eradication, and 2. Zero hunger and sustainable agriculture. According to a UN Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) report, the number of people suffering from hunger in the world increased by 122 million people in 2022 when compared to 2019, before the COVID-19 pandemic. The task force was created in this scenario and is based on Brazil's extensive experience and international recognition in income transfer policies and reduction of poverty and inequality through programs such as Bolsa Familia, which benefits more than 55 million people in the country.